Why is nobody picking up on the fact that every single sober person that was around Taylor Frankie Paul that night absolutely 100% failed her? Why is everybody framing Taylor Frankie Paul as the only one who's in the wrong, and as if she's so in the wrong and solely responsible for how wrong it is, when she did the right thing by getting a babysitter and having people there to take care of her kids? What sober adults see an inebriated parent come home that's in the middle of a fight and think, oh, good to go, bye? What, like, this is what I'm so furious about in this transcript with the police. At some point, Dakota says, like, but the fact that her daughter saw all of it, like, yeah, that was the biggest reasoning for me, like, literally trying to leave was, like, for that reason. Like, I was like, I'm not doing this in front of your kids, like, let me out. And I feel bad because sorry, I thought I was looking for something else to say. But I thought to myself, why does he think he's such a good guy for bringing her home in this state and then leaving her with her kids in this state? Like, I get it, you want to get out of there, but still, if you've just been fighting with a parent in the car for who knows how long, and you're in the process of bringing them home where they're going to be relieving the people taking care of the children, why do you still think that's a good idea? Why do you still think that makes you look like a good person? And why do the people who are there taking care of her children see them in that state and think, bye? Why did all of the sober people around Taylor Frankie Paul fail her? Those children ended up in the situation that they did because all of the sober people were like, I don't care. And then they all want to turn around and blame it on Taylor Frankie Paul. How embarrassing. Like, I'm even more mad because I saw the body cam footage of Taylor Frankie Paul's parents in the garage. And Taylor Frankie Paul, you need to get away from your parents even. That you need to stop hanging out with them, listening to them, trying to get information, advice from them. They are no better to you than this person. I really wish that they were better parents. I really wish that you had a better family environment and people who were actually emotionally intelligent instead of people who engage in literal narcissistic abuse, gaslighting, and invalidation of you. People who literally insult and demean you, the people who are supposed to be your parents who say they love you, and yet they've said some of the most foul things to you. I understand why you look at Dakota and think, oh my God, he's amazing. Because you're used to it. You're used to this type of ridiculous, ludicrous, like, none of the way these people talk to you or treat you is loving, kind, or compassionate. None of it. And I cannot understand why people are not clocking that every single sober person around Taylor Frankie Paul fucked up. I will put it that way. I'm going to put it that blunt, that blatant. I don't care. There's a reason why sober people are put in charge of children when a parent decides to go out and have drinks. It's so that the people with the better judgment can make the better decisions on behalf of the person who wants to take a break. I don't know why Dakota thinks he's a good guy for bringing that back to the kids and then being like, oh my God, the kids saw all of that. Because you brought her there. Because you thought bringing her there and leaving her there was a good idea, dumbass. If I if I were Taylor Frankie Paul's friend, I would be like, "Nah, girl, you're coming home with me tonight. You're going to sleep on my couch and you're going to see your kids in the morning when you wake up early, hungover, and make Eggo waffles while you chug a bunch of water and ibuprofen and then take a nice long nap while your kids watch cartoons in front of you. And maybe mom and dad come over and sit and hang out for a little bit." I don't know. Why is nobody picking up on that? All of the sober people checked out mentally.